around 40. Friday, let's welcome spring to the program. Mostly cloudy with a high near 71. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Life's so short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 18th day of March, 2026. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Y'all hung over from St. Patrick's Day and getting crazy with your green beer?
No. Never had beer in my life.
You've never had beer in your life?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
It smells like funk to me. So I can't get to it. Like as I bring my nose and want to try it, it's it smells like spoiled milk to me.
I'm trying to remember if you've ever tried mine. Like, have you ever tried a sip? Or
I don't think so,
No?
because it's it's just nauseating to me. It's almost like if someone said, eat this thing that you couldn't, like Brussels sprouts for me are the same way. Like, or liver and onions. Like the stench is like, ugh.
Yeah.
So beer does that to me. I still remember being at the tour of in Milwaukee. It's in the air there. It's like, am I going to make it past this? Whoa.
Yeah.
The malt or the whatever they call it. I can't.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've had green beer once in my life. It's just food coloring. It's, and I got over it pretty quick. I was like, I don't get the excitement, because, and this was before I liked beer, so like I went out for St. Patrick's Day and I think there's been a couple of times over the years where I've done like broadcaster stuff or done like appearances at a bar or something, and I'll have a green beer or something, but it would be like,
it's good, like
Miller
Green
Lite
River
with
too. Like
with like green in it, it didn't change the flavor or anything. And I was never, until I found beers that I like, I was never really into beer. So it's just like, yeah, it's fine, So,
well, that's what I thought about Green River. It was fun, like the first time or whatever it is, but it's just green pop. Doesn't really taste like anything.
No, it's got
different.
Kind of a,
it's got lemon
like
lime
taste to it, does it? It's been a long time since I had it.
I don't know.
Yeah. That said, though, more importantly, we did have the corned beef and potatoes. I'm much more into the food than I am to the alcohol for St. Patrick's Day. So
I will tell you, I was knocked out by how much fat is in it. Sheesh. It's like, oh my gosh, I could see it going on my hips like as I ate it, but yummy.
It's the flavor.
It was yummy, like on a piece of rye with like the Nathan's mustard that we had. Yeah. So good. It was really good last night.
Yeah, it was good.
And Ace's ears were like perked up like the flying nun again.
Yeah.
Like he was just
because it's got so much to it.
And he does this thing where he sticks his head closer and closer until I just go, okay, back it up. And then he
Mhm.
backs up because
Yeah.
his face was like in my plate. And he knew, don't you dare bite. Like,
Mhm,
don't.
Yeah.
But he thought about it, I think.
Yeah. See, and I think it's so funny
Not
because
bite me, but
right.
like take it off my plate
Mhm.
and run for the hills.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's because he's used to the way you eat. Like there's times that you'll eat in bed. So he's that close to you. Like
Mhm.
he's not usually that close to me when I'm eating. So I don't think he even thinks about getting that, like leaning
know.
in. So and then I have my Shamrock Shake. So which I just tried like I said, for the first time a couple of years ago. Because in my brain, I just assumed it was like toothpaste. But now that I had one, I like it. Today is Awkward Moments Day. So we'll see if we can create a few today. Give it a shot. Forgive Mom and Dad Day. Goddess of Fertility Day. Whoever that is. Biodiesel Day. Lacy Oatmeal Cookie Day.
What's Lacy?
I don't know. Is that like with the frosting, or no? Is it something
Oh,
different?
the white things?
I
Weren't
guess
those
not.
windmills?
That's windmills. Oh, I used to love those as a kid.
You did?
They
Said
just
no one. They were like door stoppers. Gross.
no, they had icing on them. They were like, no, they, what they remind me of? My grandma's house. Like she always had them at her house in Niles, Illinois. So it takes me right back to the house. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're getting choked up
because I can immediately go there. Like, yeah, I don't know what it was. Plastic package,
right? With the red
cookies.
bar. What was it? Ice box.
Blue is what I'm seeing, but maybe her house was real blue. So maybe
it wasn't Maurice Linnell, right?
No.
Okay, because I thought it was real cookies with a real good taste, or Archway homestyle cookies or whatever.
Maybe.
They were like plastic. They had a red thing. It was like a box.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm talking about?
These were in a plastic package. I know that.
Look up Archway windmill cookies. Yep, that's what I'm picturing right there. I'm not crazy.
Okay. So I see what you're doing there.
But you're talking about the ones with the frosted, which is funny because that's what I pictured in my head, like as the cookie itself. But now
they might not be oatmeal because I'm seeing Little Dutch almond windmill cookies. I wonder if that's what they were.
From who? What brand?
Little Dutch Made. LIL Dutch Made. Because they were not Archway. I see the Archway. That's not what.
Little Dutch Made, like, let me dress up and clean your house, or
yeah.
Okay, not MADE.
Yeah, no, like made, like clean my house.
Oh, I've never seen those with that package. Interesting.
Now I gotta look because now.
So what were the ones with the oatmeal that were like that had it was almost like a frosting, but it was only spotty. Do you know what I mean? And they were kind of crunchy.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the Archway, and that's like the cookie itself. That's not it.
Okay.
But it looks like that.
Okay.
It's got the windmill on it. But it had icing.
Right. Okay, so now I'm seeing iced oatmeal cookies, but I'm seeing recipes. I'm trying to find the brand. Like, how did we buy them?
I may have just
Archway.
I may have just dreamed this.
Archway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Although now they're
the
showing
packaging over
okay, wait a minute. They're showing Little Dutch Made iced oatmeal cookies in a purple package. So you may have seen that as blue. Like I'm seeing it put in Little Made iced oatmeal cookies.
Yeah.
But I remember those. Why would anybody eat those over a chocolate chip cookie?
It wasn't over a chocolate chip
Oreo.
cookie. It's what they had in the house. So it reminds me of going to my grandma's house. So if I was going to have something sweet, that's what I was getting.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I like an oatmeal cookie. Not over a chocolate chip cookie, just for something different.
I made oatmeal scotchies and almost like them better than chocolate chip. Where I put butterscotch chips in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh boy.
Oh,
this rules. Like, this is the cookie. We should do Cookie Madness next year.
Oof.
Right? What's your favorite cookie? Although I will tell you right now, the Republican Capitol Club or whatever it is, Capitol Hill Club. I don't know who makes that. There's got to be a recipe for it. I don't know what the secret was, but it was the best cookie I've had on planet Earth.
Yeah.
So good. So good that when have you ever seen a restaurant with a buffet have bags in the cookie plate that you could take to go with you? It's just a fact.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't escape taking that with.
Yeah.
If you couldn't eat, if there was no room left. I mean, I would think that powers Washington.
Yeah.
I would honestly.
That's what does
it's
it.
the cookie.
I found it.
Okay.
They're Salerno. And I think they're
Salerno?
almond windmill cookies. And they're discontinued. Oh no, they have iced oatmeal. Okay. So here's where I'm getting confused. So they had the almond windmill cookies, and then they also had the iced oatmeal. The iced oatmeal were round. Those were the two cookies my grandma would have, and that's where the blue's coming from.
I can't find the Salerno one. Oh, yes.
That's where the blue is coming from.
Almond windmill cookies.
There was a blue windmill on the package, and on the iced oatmeal cookies, it was white lettering on a blue background. So,
okay, now that we're on the talk with the cookies. What were the disgusting ones that everyone gave as gifts? They were in a round tin, and they had cupcake thingies that held them, and you were like, yeah, pass. I don't care that I'm starving to death and I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm not eating these.
And then afterwards, every grandma used it for her sewing kit.
Right.
Like that was the
right.
metal.
Or buttons.
Yeah.
Or buttons.
Yes.
That's where you like, I popped a button. Okay, go get me my thing. And it was this tin.
Right.
Right. And it had like a little bashed in piece to it all the time. Like there was a bashed in little corner edge, something. What were those?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because they always had one that had the cherry on the top. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where
they had all kinds of bad cookies.
Teeth. Yeah.
Ed says those oatmeal ones were okay after leaving them out for at least a day. I would always have them with a glass of milk. I just remember them from my grandma's house. And he says my family used to use the tin for keys. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and here's what like you see your grandma in her house. I see my bubby and her plastic covered yellow long couch.
Yeah.
Where I'm wearing shorts because it's 150 degrees outside, and I've ripped off the first 17 layers of skin because I'm sticking to her plastic stuff.
See, my grandparents did not have plastic on the furniture.
They didn't?
Nope. They were
You're kidding.
Nope.
Wow.
I mean, they had like, tchotchkes and stuff like that, but they had 4 kids, and like it was like, they had a house. Like it was just like a normal house. Yeah. Like it was, but I remember the living room being blue. Like, yeah, I could go back to it right now, but no one cares. So, all right. Let's see. It is.
Why do you say nobody cares? I think our generation absolutely, when we're brought back to that nostalgia chokes up. There's something, either a smell, a memory, a something.
Yeah. I don't know. It just,
And all I can remember, coasters everywhere. Don't put no rings on anything. Like, don't put
I think they had coasters.
Coasters were like the thing. And they had to be in a box that like you pulled them out and they were like, they stacked on top of each other, but they made a nice little wooden thing, like a little house.
Yeah. Yeah. But my grandma was real, like laid back. She was always like, she'd sit in the living room with her pop and her potato chips, like just a bag of potato chips, and just hang out and watch TV. And the only thing I remember, she always would watch the news at the kitchen table at the little black and white TV. She'd sit
and they were little. Do you remember how little they were?
Oh yeah. I had it in my house in Ottawa, in my kitchen. I had it as my TV in the house, like in my kitchen. And I would just, because I was barely in my kitchen, but it was just if I wanted to have something on,
while you're cooking or whatever.
Yeah. Ed said, what about the clear plastic rug cover things? Like the runners you talking about? I mean, we used to have those in the wintertime. And they would go like through the living room. So you could walk from the door to the kitchen without getting your boots all filthy on the rug. Yeah. Supreme Sacrifice Day is today. I have to imagine that has something to do with
Jesus.
With giving up your life. Supreme Sacrifice Day honors those who have made the ultimate sacrifice by laying down their lives so that others may live. Today, we remember, reflect on, and pay tribute to those heroes. So, soldiers, and along with Jesus. Take Down Tobacco National Day of Action is today, and lastly, National Sloppy Joe Day. Right? We're big fans of Sloppy Joes. I think last year on this date, we had Sloppy Joe Day and we went and got stuff for Sloppy Joes. We don't have to today because we just made chili the other day. So we got lots of leftover
chili,
stuff.
we got corned beef. We're making lasagna.
We got all kinds of good stuff coming.
Yeah, that blows me away whenever I'm at the food pantry and people skip the manwich. I'm like, why are you doing that to yourself? To me, it's the most delicious, quickest, yummiest recipe. Boom.
Yeah.
Add meat, put it on those soft, mushy buns. Yummy, yummy.
Might be that they don't have ground beef. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and take a look at our cereal madness from yesterday and get our matchups for today. We got 4 more. Car trouble? Don't stress. Take it to AutoWorks in Rensselaer. From oil changes and brake repairs to engines and transmissions, the team at AutoWorks keeps you on the road safely. They're local, they're trusted, and they'll treat your car like it's their own. Don't wait for a breakdown. Schedule your service today. Call AutoWorks at 219-866-4131 or stop by their shop at 919 McKinley in Rensselaer. AutoWorks, where quality and care come standard.
Hello. Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Tired of muddy paws, smelly fur, and a bathroom that looks like a dog wash explosion? Bring your best friend to Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash in Rensselaer. It's self-service, open 24/7, and made to fit your schedule. No appointments needed. For $8, you get 12 minutes with shampoo and a pet blow dryer. And if your pup needs a little extra time, just add more, just like a car wash. Plenty of parking, no mess at home, and a clean, happy pet every time. Located right next to Baz's Roller Rink on 231 in Rensselaer. Don't forget, they have open skate on Friday and Saturday nights. Be sure to check Baz's Roller Rink Facebook to find out more. Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash, because every pet deserves the 5-star treatment.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay. Oh, really? Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't.
eBay. Things people love.
Hi, everyone. Super Bowl champ Vernon Davis here from Legal Help Center. If you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, listen up, because we have legal professionals standing by right now to answer your questions for free. You can find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, Vernon. You heard it, folks. If you've been injured, call and find out how much you qualify for. Call 800-710-5220. Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states. Not available in California.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, it's me, your manhood. Remember when we used to crush workouts and still have energy left over? Ever since we turned 40, I've been feeling neglected. Testosterone levels just aren't what they used to be. What do you say you give me a boost with Nugenix Total T2?
America's most trusted testosterone boosting brand is back with even more man boosting power. Nugenix Total T2, crafted with a unique new formula that combines the ultimate free and total testosterone booster with a powerful nitric oxide booster that starts working in just 3 hours with continued benefits over time. Feel like a new man, leaner, stronger, with more energy and drive.
Oh yeah, we are so back!
Text MAINE to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2. We'll even throw in a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever. That's MAINE to 215-215. MAIN to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Touhyville for today and tomorrow.
Good morning to you, everybody.
Yo, wake up!
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Time to celebrate Hump Day.
I bust my hump every day.
It is Wednesday.
Hump Day, am I right, buddy?
Halfway through the week.
Gosh, it is. Time flies, doesn't it?
Thank God it's Wednesday.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. Portions of the show today brought to us by our friends over at Steve's Specialized Services. Cheryl mentioned in her forecast, spring is coming. First day of spring is this week.
Friday.
And before you know it, it's going to be mow time. It'll be mow day. You need your mower from Steve's Specialized Services. Bad boy mowers, bandits, and tractors, they're all there at Steve's Specialized Services at great prices on 2025 models, and the 2026 models are in. Check them out in the Honest Abe's Log Home Showcase Showroom and 231 in Rensselaer. Also got to mention our friends over at Steve's or at Lisa's Candy Shop in Hoopston. Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store. Every so often, my brain gets ahead of my mouth. And it's just, I feel like I'm a kid tripping over his shoes running down a hill.
Yeah. Right?
Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store. Perhaps I need some more coffee or less. I'm not sure which one it is. Lisa's Candy Shop and General Store in Hoopston. More than a store, it's a destination. Visit them for all the nostalgic candy, all the cool stuff. They've got, and the General Store side. So you've got all the nostalgic candy, like an old-time candy shop. But then the General Store, I mean, you've got Western hats, knives, toys, popcorn,
coffee,
the butter, coffee, all kinds of good stuff.
All
there.
sorts of pops that you can,
yes, like single pops. You could buy single pops,
single or 12 packs or whatever. Like they've got it all.
Yep. Lisa's Candy Shop. Go and like them on Facebook. All right. Speaking of Facebook, we are into cereal madness. Okay. Everybody's voting on their favorite cereals, along with we need you guys to grab your favorite cereal or whatever cereal you think is going to win. Grab it, drop it off at the Good Samaritan Food Pantry or a food pantry near you, and take a picture of yourself and tag us in it so that we see your picture and you'll be entered in for a chance to win some fun prizes. So also, you're helping people out. You know, Cheryl's volunteers at the food pantry, and people get so excited by the good cereals. And so you could be helping them out as well. So let's go take a look and see where the voting ended up on yesterday with our 4 matchups for Cereal Madness. Apple Cinnamon Cheerios moves on past Crispix. Golden Grams beat out Chocolate Chex, 92% of the vote.
I was going to say by a lot, yeah.
Honey Nut Cheerios beat Cookie Crisp, 79% of the vote. And Fruity Pebbles just barely getting by Reese's Puffs. People like the Reese's Puffs, apparently. Wow. 57% of the vote to 43% of the vote. Okay. So, but those are the cereals that will be moving on to round 2. Today, matchups, we've got Honeycomb versus Honey O's, Honey Smacks versus Peanut Butter Crunch, Cocoa Puffs versus Cinnamon Life. It's funny. I love Cocoa Pebbles. Assumed I would like Cocoa Puffs. I remember my mom getting it for me as a kid because I thought it looked so good. Like chocolate, like it's chocolate tricks. How would I not like it?
Yeah.
I did not. And I never bought it again because it was one of those things where my mom wasn't going to toss it. I had to finish it, like, because it wasn't bad. It just wasn't one of my favorites. So I never bought it again. And one of my favorites, one that I think could be up there in the late rounds, Final 4 maybe.
Wow.
Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries.
Oh yeah.
Taking on Strawberry Special K. So
yeah. That's not even fair.
Right.
That's like the second grade graders at, a Jewish parochial school playing the NHL team.
Right.
That's
maybe it would be like in the World Baseball Classic, America taking on Venezuela. Oops.
Right. Yeah.
Oops.
I know. I saw like some cuts of that and I went,
oops.
What happened?
I turned it on last night to watch a little bit of it. It was 1-0 when I went to bed. Venezuela was winning. And I was just like, if I get too into this game, I'm going to be up too late.
Yeah.
But because I thought about, like, I'm going to grab my peanuts. I'm going to buckle
You're so
up.
cute with your peanuts too.
Well, it's baseball.
I know you're adorable. Like opening day, I think for the Sox is March 26th, but away. It's not until April like 4th or 5th, I think, where they're home.
I think they're finally starting to do that.
Well, because it's freezing. Like who can sit through that?
But even in May, it's like,
Well, plus I was really disappointed with the Sox when we went on Mother's Day because half the stuff wasn't even open. So it was like we had to go travel down several flights of stairs to get food and carry it up.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not cool.
I think unfortunately that's because the White Sox don't have enough folks in the stands.
Then move us.
Yeah.
Move our seats.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I love our seats. I honestly
no, but I
do.
get what
Like,
you're saying. Like
they're up there, but you could see the field.
We had the whole row to ourselves at Mother's Day when we went. Yeah.
Yeah.
So opening day will be coming soon.
Yeah. But you always buy the peanuts for the Cubs. And then you have your beer and you have your hot dog, you're all set for opening day at home. And then you actually work, but you sit watching the game.
Right. Well, a lot of times
in the background,
most years up until recently, I would go home early. I would say I'm going home early for the opening day.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the Cubs would play during the day, the Sox would play at night. So I would just do the whole thing. I was all the way through. But yeah, it's yes, I like my baseball less and less each year. Because they've made it harder and harder to watch all of them, so they all get their own networks.
Yeah. When you have to spend, I don't know,
I got to find all my stuff. So
what were they asking for the whole season? $400 or something like that?
It was $20 a month or something like that for streaming for the Cubs. But it was like
annoying.
$20 a month for Netflix. I can barely deal with that. But $20 a month just for the Cubs games, that seems a bit much to me. Just to me. So yeah, I can't believe that Venezuela beat the America team, the U.S. team in the Chicago baseball
Did you see when they won though?
Classic. So I did not. I just
pull up the scene. The guy just falls to his knees, and it's any moment like that is like too much for me to watch in sports. It's amazing.
This team was put together. This was like the baseball '92 dream team. This was all the superstars
from USA.
Yes, this was not supposed to happen. Like this was,
which really makes it a better game. Not. I'm not happy we lost
for Venezuela, but
yeah.
But for America, like, okay, you put your best of your best, and that's.
Speaking of best of the best,
yeah.
Guess who's coming to the Cubs to be a broadcaster or a commentary?
Frank Sprankle.
I forget his name now. I lost his name. How's that for a little teaser?
Oh, that was great. Do you want to make it a real tease? Because I'll take a break and we'll come back.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll find out who's coming to the Cubs as a broadcaster. Will it be Frank Sprankle?
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, snow showers mainly before 7 a.m. Windy with blowing snow and a high near 46. Untreated surfaces may become slippery overnight due to a coating of snow. Please be careful this morning when driving. Tonight, isolated showers after 4 a.m. Increasing clouds with a low around 32. Thursday, scattered showers mainly between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 56. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40. Friday, let's welcome spring to the program. Mostly cloudy with a high near 71. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys? One Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Play responsibly.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Tired of muddy paws, smelly fur, and a bathroom that looks like a dog wash explosion? Bring your best friend to Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash in Rensselaer. It's self-service, open 24/7, and made to fit your schedule. No appointments needed. For $8, you get 12 minutes with shampoo and a pet blow dryer. And if your pup needs a little extra time, just add more, just like a car wash. Plenty of parking, no mess at home, and a clean, happy pet every time. Located right next to Baz's Roller Rink on 231 in Rensselaer. Don't forget, they have open skate on Friday and Saturday nights. Be sure to check Baz's Roller Rink Facebook to find out more. Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash, because every pet deserves the 5-star treatment.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles, autonomy and independence. Jasper County REMC is an autonomous, self-help organization controlled by their members. If they enter into agreements with other organizations, including governments, or raise capital from external sources, they do so on terms that ensure democratic control by their members and maintain their cooperative autonomy. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Compact and fiercely capable, the 2026 Kawasaki Brute Force 300 ATV packs a new fuel-injected engine with modern styling and rugged utility to match. Knockout chores with a 500-pound towing capacity and convenient new all-LED lighting that blazes a trail from the barn to the backwoods. Punch above your weight on the 2026 Kawasaki Brute Force 300, the heavy-duty lightweight.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 North in Rensselaer. Online at sanderscycles.com, and be sure to like Sanders Cycle on Facebook.
Glatzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzpa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzpa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzpa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzpapharmacy.com. Glatzpa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit CI Insurance, the 5-time winner of Best Insurance Agency today, with offices in Rensselaer, DeMont, and Lowell. Or visit online at ciinsurance.com.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Welcome to Touhyville.
What are you doing? Shh! I am trying to sleep.
Time to wake up.
No. Wait, what day is today?
It's hump day.
What? Is that today?
It's Wednesday. I'm giving up listening.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
We're halfway there.
Halfway there.
Halfway.
Where?
For the weekend?
Okay. Guess I can hold out a little longer.
Until then, showtime.
Yeah, it is. We're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out here on the Q 98 Gold, streaming on WLQI977.com, 981WIBN.com, and on video. You can see our smiling faces on Facebook, on the Q 98 Gold and Touhyville Show Facebook pages, on Twitch, and on the Touhyville YouTube page. Go and like us there, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you get notified every time we go live or do a video or something like that. Jasper County REMC helps power all that up. Also, got to mention our friends over at Virk's Fine Jewelry, creating dreams and memories through knowledgeable and creative custom jewelry design. Let them turn your ideas into wearable pieces of art. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. All right, let's see what's happening, shall we? What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. 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 31% of Gen Z men believe a wife should always obey her husband. We had that story yesterday.
I know, and I had enough of it back then. No.
Yeah. This just in, 31% of Gen Z men don't have girlfriends. You should obey me always. Yeah, I don't fit in with that. I'm going to go. I'll see you later on. Yeah. A pig in California set a record for 1.1 million Instagram followers. Set the record for world's most famous breakfast.
Bacon.
Yes. Today is Forgive Mom and Dad Day. Here with a rebuttal, Nick Reiner.
Oh.
I know. Yes. By the way, if you can look at your old elementary school pictures and still forgive them, you're a stronger person than I. You know,
right?
Who picked that haircut? I still have it. Why? The Trump administration reopened the U.S. Embassy in Venezuela for the first time since 2019. And they immediately tore down half of it to put up a big ballroom. It's just a thing they're doing everywhere. Got to have all the ballrooms. And lastly, Jamie Lee Curtis says she doesn't really like horror movies. Wow. It's like Johnny Depp saying he doesn't really like movies about pirates and mascara. It's kind of weird.
Right.
Kind of odd. All right, we're having fun here on a Wednesday morning. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so you teased us. Who is the Cub that is going into broadcasting?
Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. And you said he's going to NBC, right?
NBC Sports, to be a sports analyst.
Got it.
Like a commentator.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I thought so too.
Yeah. So NBC Sports will be having, so not only locally, but nationally. So I got to say, that's one of the things that I don't really like about the Cubs on Marquee. And I'm a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
Is they kind of mix up the broadcasters. They have some former Cubs that come in for a game here, a game there, and it's just, I don't know, it's all very weird. It never feels put together right since they did Marquee. Now, that said, I probably watched 2 games last year. So I borrowed a password for a game or 2 here and there, but I don't really watch a lot. So
yeah, I'm a Cubs fan, but I have really hated all the greed and what it's become once they won the World Series. I just feel like it used to be accessible for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, it's,
and I don't like that it's not now.
No, I get it. But I don't know that it's greed or if it's just everything has become so splintered so that you can have your own thing. Like the Cubs going off and doing their own thing. I'm not so sure that it wasn't kind of like the Bears where The Bears don't want to be at Soldier Field anymore because why would they want to keep paying rent and paying all this stuff out and losing all this revenue that should be theirs, that the park district gets all that money, so I'm not so sure where it all ties in.
Okay.
I don't know enough about it.
So can I just throw out that I would like to have seen something closer to Elon Musk giving Tesla's like stuff away, like the knowledge of how to do electric cars away, just because it's a thing of the future that has to happen. There are other ways they can make revenue, and making it so that half the Cubs fans can't afford to watch their own team makes me ill. But then what would happen if Touhyville, if all of a sudden we got so big that we were able to get $70 a spot in the morning show, would we charge it? I don't know. I mean, I would hope not.
I would say yes. It's all what your value is, because here, like you are what I would call like a casual fan. You would be fine if the Cubs weren't that good, but you can get $25 tickets to go to the games.
Correct.
Like you're good with that.
And I would cheer them on. I mean, I hope they get good, but not so good that I can never see them again.
Well,
what the heck?
But that's
or that it costs $500 a night to stay in the hotel.
That's the vicious cycle, though, because if you want the good players cost $20, $30, $40, $50 million a year now. Like,
so are you telling me, like, seriously, to feel bad because they're not making enough money?
I'm saying that's
because when is enough? And when does it?
For who? For who? For the players? For the owners? For who's the enough for?
I'm saying if the fan base has to, or the fan base should be able to afford to go to a game in their lifetime, bring their children, afford a beer under, I don't know how much per thing. I don't know. It just seems like greed has like just taken over everything, and it's gotten me on a heightened ick. Stop already. There's got to be enough is enough. It's stop.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then I say to myself, what are you doing about it? You know, what are you?
The whole industry.
Yeah, because I think it starts with us and it goes across the board. There should be nobody hungry. It's stupid.
Right.
It's just stupid for kids to be hungry or parents to be worried over the summer because the schools aren't open, so there isn't hot lunch or hot breakfast or whatever. I mean, come on, just take the money from my check, do what you need to do. Or I'll give you the money from my check, whatever, so that nobody's going hungry. It's a basic human need. And I get it. Get up, work. You should work because I have to work and all this stuff. There's circumstances sometimes that prevent everybody from doing everything in the same fairness. And I just see my kids working their butts off, and the check doesn't work. And if they get a second job, that doesn't work either.
I get what you're saying. And I think it's all relative. It's all like when you say greed, we all want the things we want. We all want to have the stuff that we want to have.
Okay, so healthcare.
So
please tell me that you don't believe that healthcare shouldn't be for everybody. And I'm not saying I'm a socialist or I don't need everybody jumping my face.
No, I think those are two different things.
For Pete's sake already, like spending what I spend per month, it's gouging. It's ridiculous for them then to tell my doctor, no, maybe she doesn't need this medication. She could just be on this medication and stand on her head for half the day and she'd probably make it. I mean, for people to be making life and death choices and for people to not be able to afford health care for themselves and their children while working full time, ridiculous.
Okay, but those are two different things. Like we're lumping the whole thing into the bowl.
Correct.
I'm not baseball saying, and health insurance.
And
I mean,
I'm
these
not
are two different things. You know, like
absolutely.
You know, I mean,
and I'm not prioritizing. I get it. Me going to a game should not be is not as important as health insurance. I think the underlying current is make more money, make more money, make more money.
But isn't
and
that the
so then we're screwed.
Hold on. Isn't that the underlying current of all of us, though? That's the underlying current of all of everybody is we want to make more money. Now, I get the greed of health insurance. Like it's gotten so far out of whack because I don't know if it's not the regulation. I don't know if it's the lobbying. I don't know. That's part of my problem with having this debate. I don't know enough.
First of all,
I don't know
everybody
what's
is not
taking it to this level.
greed. It's not everything I do. I'm telling you right now.
I agree.
I work here. I could make more money elsewhere. It's not about the money. And it's never been for me in sales. It's not about, oh, let me shove some ideas down a business person's face because I can make more money. It's this. Let me stick to the best principles, analyze what the business's goal is, get them there, and know if once it starts to come in, if they can afford more so we can get them more and it builds and grows, great. But you will never see me giving anybody bad advice so I could put more money in my pocket. And guess what? Because of that honesty, I have small accounts and I have big accounts, and I treat them both the same way because they deserve that treatment. They deserve my best always.
I get what you're saying. Okay?
Then understand that I'm not run from greed, so that all of us are not moving for that direction. Like make more, make more, make more, make more. No.
I understand that that's not how you treat your clients. And you're in a different boat right now because you and I have chosen to do this as more of a vision of what we want to do with our lives. It's a way different thing than most people. That said, you wouldn't give your client bad advice on what they should buy and what they should get. But the more you sell, the more you would want to get. When you work for other people, you would go to the companies and say, listen, I bring you this much revenue. I want this piece of it.
Oh,
I want to make
it's
more.
Got to sustain me.
I want to make more. Right.
But that's my point is that
let me, it's my point is that doesn't make it greed because you want better for you.
I didn't say it does.
Your family. Like that's not greed.
I didn't say it does.
No, I know, but I want you to understand I'm not lumping those two things in together by saying that just because you or I would want to make more money, that's not greed. I agree the health insurance thing is. So let's take that out of it.
Okay.
Now let's go back to the baseball thing. If the players have to be paid more money because they want to compete, let's say the Cubs want to compete for a championship. To get the best players, they have to pay millions and millions of dollars. You watch Moneyball. The A's can't do that. So then it makes for a bad league if you can't do that.
Okay.
When the New York Yankees will just pay through the nose. They don't care. They just want to pay for a championship.
Yep.
So somewhere along the way, like the Cubs have to try and compete, so they have to try and get the money from somewhere. Where do they get the money from?
Not from stopping me from being able to watch my favorite team on TV. Not from gouging my eyeballs out for ticket prices and for watching TV. It's got to stop. I just don't know. That is greed. And it's the same greed as when it's $1,400 a month for a single person that's healthy to get insurance, health insurance. And then they go, well, yeah, we said we were going to cover this prescription, but we don't anymore because we'd like you to be on this. Well, I'd like you to step out of my business and I'd like to talk to my doctor about what's best for me.
But
and
that's
you can
why
kiss my derriere. That's
why
what
those
you
are
can,
two
because
different
you're
things.
greedy. And then you have people that don't even understand. They can't even speak the mother tongue here. And all I know is that I'm screwed in bureaucracy and don't get what I need.
And those are two different things. To me, I put healthcare in with the idea of hunger.
I agree.
We shouldn't have to worry if someone can afford their meds.
Right.
We shouldn't have to worry if someone can afford to go to the doctor.
Correct.
Shouldn't have to worry if someone can afford to get their insulin or their EpiPen or whatever it is that they, you shouldn't have to worry about that.
Because here, I don't understand the whole food chain. Okay. I can tell you this much right now. Half a bag of a Frito-Lay or a bag of air should not cost $6.99, nor does it have to, nor are you going to convince me that because of tariffs, now I'm paying 19 times what I should pay for half a bag of air with some fried potatoes in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it. I don't buy it that now I'm going to be compassionate because, someone put some tariffs on something that now my bag of chips has gone up 95%. Like it doesn't make any sense to me, so that the end user is crippled by all of it. Sorry, not sorry. Don't buy it. It's more people at the top, greedy people with a lot of money wanting a lot more money for a lot more things so that people could get choked at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's just how I see it. And I'm tired. It doesn't exhaust you. You think everybody should be charging what they're charging for things?
No. And I mean, we can come back to it in the next hour if you want, but I guess what's the answer? What's the answer?
What do you mean? What's the answer? You want me to?
Well, we can come back and talk about it because we got to take a break. But, but I don't know.
I do have some answers.
Okay.
If you want to, I mean, but those are my personal opinions, and I'm not running for the Senate, but I do have ideas on how we could get things in, and then there is a lot of waste. But I don't think that crushing the end user, crushing the normal person, putting their jeans on and getting up early to go to work, to earn a living, to hopefully be covered with good insurance in case something, God forbid, happens, who picks up their prescriptions and gets crippled by that too, is exhausting.
And my point is, we're talking about two different things. Healthcare, being able to have food, are, in my opinion, necessities. I
agree with you. I never said it wasn't a necessity.
Right. We should all be able to get the necessity.
I agree.
Like that's where I'm with you, that the greed has come down.
But all I'm saying, we're probably in agreement, but you keep making it seem like we're not because you're like, one's a need and one's a necessity and one isn't. I'm telling you the root of all evil, according to me, is greed, and it will take us down, and it will take the world down because we are not caring enough to stop ourselves. Like one beer tastes good, let's have 70. Like, no. It's excess. It's enough already with the excess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we do disagree. I don't know.
No, I don't think we do.
Right.
I think but I don't. We can also regulate ourselves to death where nobody can get anywhere, which is what we have in some other countries too. So I don't know what the answer is. I admit I don't know enough to know how to fix it.
I think common sense has left the building, and I would really appreciate for it to come on back in, because the answer is not to say, oh, well, I mean, it's swinging from left to right or right to left. I'm not looking for either extreme. Thank you.
Right.
I'm just not. But I am thinking that we need to put our foot down when people are hungry, when people are choosing to not have health care because they have to either pay rent or pay groceries or pay NIPSCO or, and there's these decisions where you can't cut out any more from the budget. And now they're in the danger zone, and they didn't mean to put themselves there. So I do think that we have a moral we should have a moral responsibility that we all get taken care of.
Yeah, I don't think you and I disagree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I would love for everyone to have enough.
Or basic needs.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't disagree on that. Yeah. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
At least 3 environmental groups are suing the Trump administration over the action to extend the life of the coal-fired Schaefer generating station north of Wheatfield and the F.B. Cutley location near Newburgh that had been scheduled to close at the end of 2025. The Department of Energy stated the plants at both locations needed to be kept operational to ensure the Midwest electric grid due to a shortage of electric energy. But the petition filed on behalf of Citizens Against Coalition of Indiana, Just Transition Northwest Indiana, and the Hoosier Environmental Council stated no emergency exists and that keeping plants in these 2 Indiana locations open cost customers hundreds of thousands of dollars per day. The Shelby County Prosecutor's Office stated they conducted a very successful 3-day sting last week in Shelbyville, targeting those who seek to exploit children online. The operation netted 11 total arrests and included many law enforcement agencies, including the Indiana State Police, the Indiana Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, U.S. Homeland Security investigators, the West Lafayette Police Department, and 17 others. The investigation included undercover officers posing as minors chatting online with people seeking to target minors for unlawful activity. The Shelby County prosecutor says several of those people charged had prior sex crime histories, and one was an illegal alien. The press also encouraged parents to closely monitor their children's online activities. 2 people in southwestern Indiana were rescued by conservation officers on Monday afternoon after the operator of a pickup attempted to drive through floodwaters in Pike County. The Department of Natural Resources said the people had called county dispatch about their predicament, and they stated floodwaters had reached the handles of their vehicle and they needed to be rescued. The Pike County Sheriff's Office had deployed a drone to locate the vehicle, where it was seen near the floodwaters of the White River, and a flood warning was in effect. Officers reached the truck by boat and found the 2 individuals on top of the cab in freezing temperatures. They were treated at the scene and released. Names were not released. INDOT reminds drivers of the activation of its Workside Speed Control pilot program, known as Safe Zones. And one of those 3 locations is on I-65 in Jasper County that will begin on March 23rd. The Safe Zone worksite is between the Fair Oaks exit at State Road 14 to approximately 4 miles south of the Rensselaer exit at Highway 114. Safe Zone speed monitoring will be during the overnight hours of 9 p.m. until 6 a.m., as there will be lane closures. Construction will begin, as mentioned, on March 23rd and last through mid-April. Vehicles traveling 11 miles per hour or more over the posted limit will receive a notice via mail. The first notice will be just a warning, second notice $75, and $150 per violation after that. Signs will be posted along the interstate. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
74-year-old Sam Sparks of Logansport passed away on March 15th. Visitation will be from 4 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Sam Sparks will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial will take place at Star City West Cemetery. Memorial contributions can be made to the family. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 97-year-old Olive Pearl Dalka of Madeiraville passed away on March 13th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Madeiraville. Funeral services for Olive Dalka will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, March 20th at Frame Mortuary, Madeiraville, with Pastor Ricky Prater officiating. Burial will take place at White Post Cemetery, Madeiraville. Memorial contributions may be made to Friends of the Madeiraville Gymnasium or the Madeiraville Potato Fest. Online tributes can be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Madeiraville. 67-year-old Pamela Jean Check of Logansport passed away on March 10th. Cremation will take place at Frame Crematory, Winnemac. Graveside services of Pamela Check will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday at Denham Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to First Baptist Church in Denham. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 76-year-old Linda Sizemore, formerly of Rensselaer, passed away on March 15th. A time of remembrance of Linda Sizemore will be held on Saturday, March 21st from 2 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, with a memorial service at 3 p.m. Central this Saturday, officiated by Pastor David Clemens. Memorial contributions may be made to the Pulaski County Humane Society. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 94-year-old Paul Luke Hendricks of DeMott passed away on March 16th. Friends may call from 9 until 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 21st at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield. Services for Luke Hendricks will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Pastor Troy Naniga officiating. Interment will take place at Holland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Dunes Hospice or American Reformed Church. 89-year-old Russell Gus Kreitzer of Rensselaer passed away on March 14th. A celebration of life for Gus Kreitzer will take place at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. 78-year-old Susan Marie Otero of LaPorte, formerly of Pulaski, passed away on March 16th. No services will be held for Susan Otero. Private burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery, McFarland Edition. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, snow showers mainly before 7 a.m. Windy with blowing snow and a high near 46. Untreated surfaces may become slippery overnight due to a coating of snow. Please be careful this morning when driving. Tonight, isolated showers after 4 a.m., increasing clouds with a low around 32. Thursday, scattered showers mainly between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 56. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40. Friday, let's welcome spring to the program. Mostly cloudy with a high near 71. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Wednesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Starting off with the World Baseball Classic Championship in Miami. The atmosphere electric inside Lone Depot Park, witnessing for the first time ever Venezuela reigning supreme as the best baseball nation on earth, defeating the United States last night by a 3-2 final. After the U.S. pulled even in the bottom of the eighth at 2-all on a 2-out 2-run homer to center by Bryce Harper, Venezuela came through, knocking in the go-ahead and eventual game-winning run on Eugenio Suarez' ninth-inning RBI double off U.S. reliever Garrett Whitlock. In all, Venezuela out-hitting the U.S. 6-3. Andres Machado in relief earns the win, working an inning in the third. Cubs closer Daniel Palencia picks up another save, shutting down the U.S. lineup in order in the ninth, striking out two. Picking up WBC MVP honors, Venezuelan third baseman Michael Garcia of the Kansas City Royals. Garcia's 10 hits in 7 games led the WBC, concluding the tournament with a .385 batting average. MLB Cactus League spring training in Arizona yesterday. White Sox topped the Athletics 6-4 in Glendale. Meanwhile, in Mesa, Cubs 8-6 winners over the Los Angeles Angels. Back to the White Sox, the 2026 season ended before it could begin for Mike Vassell. Announced by the ball club yesterday, the right-handed reliever who was a rookie last season will need Tommy John surgery to repair a torn unilateral ligament in 2025. Vassell made 47 appearances for the White Sox, pitching 101 innings with a 2.50 ERA. He also had a 5-3 record. The news better for Cubs outfielder Seiya Suzuki. He does, however, have a minor ligament sprain in his right knee, which occurred during Suzuki's World Baseball Classic stint with Team Japan. Yet, according to Cubs manager Craig Counsell yesterday, Suzuki will be evaluated this week, 1 week shy of opening day. NBA history made by the Pacers last night, but infamous. They fall to the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden, 136-110. The result, the Pacers now have their longest losing streak in franchise history, currently 14 games. Both the Pacers and Knicks starting 5 reaching double digits. Pacers led by Jarris Walker, 16 points. Knicks with the game-high 33 points from Josh Hart. Pacers hope to snap out of this 14-game losing streak, have an opportunity tonight, welcoming into Gainbridge Fieldhouse the Portland Trailblazers. Bulls also in play tonight, hosting the Toronto Raptors at the United Center. Men's NCAA basketball tournament jump-starting last night in Dayton, Ohio, with the first 2 matchups of the first 4. First game out of the Midwest region for the 16th seed, Howard with an 86-83 win over the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. The second game of the night for the West region's 11th seed, Texas wins a close one, getting by North Carolina State 68-66. Texas graduate student guard Tremont Mark sinking the go-ahead jumper with just 1 second remaining in regulation. The first 4 concludes tonight also in Dayton. Prairie View A&M and Lehigh hook up, playing for the 16th seed out of the South region. Then to follow, it's the 11th seed on the line in the Midwest region between Miami of Ohio and Southern Methodist. Joining in on the madness tonight, the women's NCAA basketball tournament tips off with a pair of first 4 showdowns. It's Richmond and Nebraska dueling for the Sacramento 2 region's 11th seed in Durham, North Carolina. Then the action shifts to Austin, Texas, as Missouri State and Stephen F. Austin tangle for the 16th seed out of the Fort Worth 3 region. NHL Blackhawks down on United Center ice 4-3 last night in overtime by the Minnesota Wild. Blackhawks tying it up late third period on a Frank Nazar goal. However, the Wild in OT getting the game winner from Matt Zuccarello. And that's a look at your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. We got a brand new sale flyer today from Stragan Mantil, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on boneless pork chop family packs on sale at Stragan Mantil, 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Mantil and Touhyville, 219-866-4104.
You know that Chick-fil-A sells more than chicken, right?
Hello, my name is Jaleesa, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is how it's all of my favorite breakfast items in one good bite. That fluffy egg, that melty cheese with that perfectly grilled sausage. It just gives you that warmth, that comfort food that you love. It is the best possible option for a classic breakfast.
Comfort is calling. Order a Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Liberty Mutual customize this song for you. Like your car insurance, it's custom too, yeah. Liberty Mutual's got the coverage that could save you money. Thanks to Doug and Limu, well now you can go and take that cruise. Liberty, 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 yeah.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney.
This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-909-9696. 800-909-9696.
Congratulations to Carla and Rensselaer. She knew that the boneless pork chop family pack is on sale for $2.99 a pound at Strachan Van Til. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. Shop online at StrachanVanTil.com. It'll save you time and money. You get the same prices as you see in the store. Set it up for pickup or delivery. Use your online coupons, reward points, and more. Strachan Van Til, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StrachanVanTil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til. And Touhyville will draw the winner on Friday. Good luck.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is concern for community. While focusing on member needs, cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies accepted by their members. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Tired of muddy paws, smelly fur, and a bathroom that looks like a dog wash explosion? Bring your best friend to Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash in Rensselaer. It's self-service, open 24/7, and made to fit your schedule. No appointments needed. For $8, you get 12 minutes with shampoo and a pet blow dryer. And if your pup needs a little extra time, just add more, just like a car wash. Plenty of parking, no mess at home, and a clean, happy pet every time. Located right next to Baz's Roller Rink on 231 in Rensselaer. Don't forget, they have open skate on Friday and Saturday nights. Be sure to check Baz's Roller Rink Facebook to find out more. Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash, because every pet deserves the 5-star treatment. Uh-oh, car trouble? Don't stress. Take it to AutoWorks in Rensselaer. From oil changes and brake repairs to engines and transmissions, the team at AutoWorks keeps you on the road safely. They're local, they're trusted, and they'll treat your car like it's their own. Don't wait for a breakdown. Schedule your service today. Call AutoWorks at 219-866-4131 or stop by their shop at 919 McKinley in Rensselaer. AutoWorks, where quality and care come standard.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Hey, everybody, this is John Schneider, and you are listening to Touhyville with Steve and Cheryl.
What are you doing, man?
Posting a picture of my sloppy Joe.
Can I ask why? Can I ask you why?
Sure. I seriously think it's Sloppy Joe Day.
March 18th.
This is Sloppy Joe Day.
National
Sloppy
Joe Day.
Sloppy Joe Day. It's Sloppy Joe Day.
Sloppy Joe Day.
Sloppy Joe Day.
Sloppy Joe.
I want to wish you a happy Sloppy Joe Day.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here. It is Sloppy Joe Day. Portions of the show today brought to us by our friends over at Supercuts. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer. They've got $19 haircuts on Mondays and Tuesdays. They've got tanning every day. They've got $10 off color every day. They have tanning, by the way, in Rensselaer and in Lowell. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Also, got to mention our friends over at George J. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They take a tailored approach to the healthcare needs and well-being of all their residents, as well as those that come in for injury outpatient rehab, therapy services, and more. Find out all about what they do at georgeaid.org. Go and like George Aid Memorial Healthcare on Facebook. Speaking of Sloppy Joe Day, Ed said you got to play the Adam Sandler song, and I know what he's talking about because it's what I sing every time to myself while I'm making sloppy joes. I just,
Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, yeah. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, come on. Sloppy Joe, and sloppy Joe, you know. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe, come on. Sloppy Joe, and sloppy Joe, you know. Sloppy Joe.
Now that's a part of the song Lunch Lady.
I was about to say, isn't that Lunch Lady?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it always, when I would be home by myself with Ace and I'd be making Sloppy Joe, home by myself really with no one in the room. I just, I would be making Sloppy Joe and I'm like, Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Joe, yeah. So I just, I can't help myself. Yep. So, yes, Ed, I was with you there. Scott says, used to watch the Cubs on a 13-inch black and white TV.
Right.
So, and here, that's how the Cubs became so nationally known, is because of WGN.
Now, was Harry Carey always the voice? Because for me, I remember Harry Carey and just all of it. Like he was it.
So, well, I mean, because you're older than me, so you probably remember Jack Brickhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Brickhouse was before Harry Carey with the Cubs. But before he was with the Cubs, Harry Carey was with the Cardinals. And then he was with the White Sox.
Wait, what?
Harry Carey was with the White Sox before he was with the Cubs. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so Todd says, good morning, hanging out with us in Michigan City. And Ed, going back to what you were talking about before the break, he says, just plain and simple green. So, so he's with you there. So, so I don't know if we want to go back to that or if we want to jump into some other things. If you got some more to share, I'm good with it,
No.
But
because then it'll open up to a whole political thing. And I'm not really a political person. I think there's several ways to slay the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that a lot of it has to do with where you're coming from, like motives.
Mm-hmm.
But we all need to take care of each other. That I'm sure of in this world.
You won't get a fight out of me on that. Yeah.
And even if it doesn't make mathematical sense, that's where I believe, that's where my faith comes in. And I believe God does things that are way outside the mathematical sense. And that's where you step out in faith. Meaning, I've given my last $20 away that I had in my wallet that needed to be gas money. And I've never regretted doing it because somehow the gas wound up in the tank and I made it to where I needed to go. But if someone needs it more than me, let's go and watch beautiful things happen from that move. You will not, if you care about somebody else more than you care about yourself, you will not get burned.
Okay. All right.
And you may get, like, I'm not saying it'll never burn you in the short run. Like there won't be someone who took advantage of it and all this stuff. In the long run, God will take care of you, period. Fact. From where I come from.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
If that makes sense. So do the right thing, I guess, is,
I get
the greedy
that
thing, not the thing that'll cover you, not the thing that'll benefit you and then hurt somebody else. Do the right thing.
Okay. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, and I know you don't agree.
It's not,
or may not agree.
It's not that I don't agree. I think it's a really nice sentiment. And I think it'd be great if we could do that. And it's also really hard to do. I think
my point is you can do it.
So
And my point is it's the easier thing to do.
Okay.
Like you can fight in your head, but when someone needs something, give it to them. It's clear. Like how hard here, when we're trying to understand the Bible, we're like, we don't know what God wants. Maybe, okay. If someone says, give them your coat, if they, or if you get slapped in the face, give them your other cheek, which is like, what? We don't need to make this harder than it needs to be. In that moment, decide to step out because you're saving somebody else's life.
Okay.
And in Ethics of the Fathers, okay, that's like a Jewish thing, but in Ethics of the Fathers, it says, someone who saves one life saves the world in its entirety. So we don't know. We will never know as humans all that one step did, how it affected the world. But it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I get you.
And I'm not always making those steps. So I'm not trying to be self-righteous and I do all the right things all the time. And I don't.
Right. Right.
And I'm not right about everything either. I'm right about this.
I guess that's what I'm saying when I say it's not always easy.
Did you hear me say it should be? Did you hear me say it's going to be easy? Not a problem. When you sacrifice or when you're like, oh God, I need this money for me, or I need this thing for me, or I'm too busy to volunteer or whatever it is. It's not, it's not. I mean, I look at my schedule and I go, oh my gosh, really? Like volunteering on top of everything else? Well, yeah. And it's more important than anything else I probably do any of my week.
Yeah.
And God's clear about that. I might not be clear about that, but God's clear about that. It's 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotcha. Sharon says, our wonderful friend Sharon says, amen. Our community represents caring, which is sacrifice. These past weeks represent exactly that.
Yes.
Since we get,
oh my gosh. Yeah. Speaking of which, the Jasper County Sheriff shared, I think it was 26 pictures of wheat field.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
I shared it on my page. I should have shared it. I think I meant to share it, but it came last night when I saw it. So I shared it to my page and fell asleep.
No,
I could share it on our page.
I've gotten to the point now where, like, you even tagged me in something this morning and I didn't see it for another half an hour. Like,
it's weird. I don't know what the algorithms are, but I never see what I'm supposed to see. You know,
but now I'm to the point where about once every 2 days, I just go to your page and scroll.
Yeah.
Because I don't see all the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't. And you post a lot of interesting stuff, like,
yeah.
And yeah, I don't see it. So that's why I got to go back and scroll. But
I do have a good page. I will tell you, I love the combination of things I see that motivate me and biblical and friends. And like, it's a good combination. Uplifting, but it's important. But I saw pictures that were asked to be shared by the homeowners that had their houses destroyed so that people could see what could happen in an instant. And it's not, it doesn't choose you like based on like, oh, it just comes through.
Just happens.
Boom.
Yep.
No rhyme or reason. I mean, we were, what, 5 miles away? From some of it. I mean,
Yeah.
But
yeah, just seeing that over the weekend was scary.
The devastation was unbelievable.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yep, absolutely.
And there were so many people in this community, like Sarah with her 2 kids, that volunteered for the cleanup. Grabbed a buzzsaw and off they went. I mean, that it was bad weather. It was icky. It was cold, and people did it. So,
yep. Speaking of being nice to people, I understand that sometimes we do things without thinking, but if you're in a position where you're dealing with the public, maybe just think a little bit before moving forward. A video has gone viral of a deaf passenger being removed from a Frontier Airlines flight because She could not hear the flight attendant, but the flight attendant thought she just wasn't listening to the commands. She couldn't hear the flight attendant because she was deaf.
Uh-oh.
Once that was realized, why are you still getting removed from the plane? I don't understand.
Well, and if that's the case, question, how does the passenger know like the exits? And is that why they go like this? Like, and
What, a deaf?
when they're doing they're standing in front and they're doing the seatbelt and all that stuff. If you can't hear, is that enough to follow and know? I never thought of that.
I would think. I mean, yeah.
Woof.
Yeah, I don't know. But in the video that we have some audio from, Ashley is so upset that she's sobbing. Yeah, because she's getting removed from a plane.
Oh,
like,
God.
It's on her ticket. She's literally deaf.
A deaf person couldn't hear the flight attendant. She has to listen. I know.
This is street discrimination. Nothing wrong whatsoever. Oh, no. She has it on her ticket that she's deaf.
Now I'm going to go up there. I don't think I'm going to do something bad, and it's so embarrassing. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm willing to go. I'm not resisting anything. And I'm crying because I'm just embarrassed.
I'm willing to go. Why are you being removed? I don't understand the point behind being removed.
Well, what happened? What's the scenario? Like, what's she being removed just by listening to headphones or whatever during the whole intro thing, or what?
It says here a TikTok video is making the round showing a deaf woman named Ashley being booted from a Frontier Airlines flight because she was not listening to the flight crew. In the video, Ashley is so upset and sobbing, which we just heard. She insists she didn't do anything wrong and she's not resisting. She's just embarrassed and doesn't want to do a walk of shame down the aisle. Several people in the video are advocating on her behalf, including her mother, who says her hearing impairment is listed on her ticket. We just heard her mom talking.
Okay.
Several people in the video, in a caption, Ashley says she was rebooked on another flight and the gate agents apologized for the flight attendant's behavior.
Too little, too late.
Right. What?
But
why was she removed?
Why is
it's
she
not
removed?
saying. It's not
Is
saying.
there a video?
No, the video that's what they they start with is once it's happening.
Well, that's kind of not that. I mean, that's kind of what they did with you and Ace,
right?
You're like, and you left just because we didn't want TSA to come on, and then you can't fly again.
Okay, the video does not show what happened before. See, now this is me. I should look ahead. The video does not show what happened before this. But supposedly she brought her own alcohol on board and refused to give it up.
Wait, how do you?
A spokesperson for Frontier said the woman was removed after boarding with an open container, which she admitted contained alcohol when questioned. The spokesperson said bringing an open container of alcohol on board violates both Frontier policy and federal law. When the flight attendant informed the passenger of the violation, the passenger rapidly consumed the remaining alcohol in the cup before handing it over.
Oh.
The rep also addressed Ashley's deafness. Quote, there was no indication on the passenger's reservation that she is deaf or has... It was on the ticket. It was on the ticket. So, I was on your side there. You had me for a minute. Says there was no indication on the passenger reservation that she is deaf or has any form of disability, and she was clearly and effectively conversing with them during interactions.
Okay, so
yeah,
so
you weren't removed for being deaf. You were removed, and when they say for not listening, you were removed for not following the rules. It would have been better if they said not following the rules instead of not listening as a deaf person. But yeah, just because you're deaf doesn't mean you don't have to follow the rules.
Well, I don't think, yeah. Eesh. That's, she lost me at this when she downed the rest of the alcohol before just handing it over.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So don't say you're not crying, for the embarrassment. Maybe you're drunk.
Yeah.
But you broke the rules. Yeah. So to me, this isn't the same as with Ace.
Right. Because we didn't break any rule.
Because the reason Ace was whining is because I was following the rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeesh. Yeah. It's so funny though how, and I'm using my thumb, not my finger, how I immediately went to the Frontier Airlines was wrong, and the deaf woman is right.
For sure.
I immediately went to that, and that's what they wanted me to do with that headline. Deaf woman kicked off Frontier flight after, quote, not listening. No. Woman, deaf or not, kicked off airplane for breaking federal law and bringing open alcohol onto the plane.
And then being told, hand it over and going, go,
Right.
go.
Yeah. No, you can't have that on here. Okay. Yeah. You were drunk and being stupid. Because if this was anybody else other than a deaf person, that's the immediate, everyone else in the plane would have been like, yeah, drunkie, get off.
Yeah.
So take that, drunkie. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to check in on our cereal madness. Let's see where things are at with cereal.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, snow showers mainly before 7 a.m. Windy with blowing snow and a high near 46. Untreated surfaces may become slippery overnight due to a coating of snow. Please be careful this morning when driving. Tonight, isolated showers after 4 a.m., increasing clouds with a low around 32. Thursday, scattered showers mainly between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 56. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40. Friday, let's welcome spring to the program. Mostly cloudy with a high near 71. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Tax season doesn't have to be stressful. At Krause & Company, they make tax returns simple, accurate, and worry-free. Whether you're an individual, a small business owner, or self-employed, their experienced tax professionals find every deduction you deserve while keeping you compliant. Skip the guesswork and the late-night stress. Let Krause & Company handle the numbers so you can focus on what matters most. Call 219-866-8214. That's 219-866-8214 today. Follow them on Facebook. Krause & Company. Trusted tax preparation done right.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is cooperation among cooperatives. Cooperatives serve their members most effectively and strengthen the cooperative movement by working together through local, national, regional, and international structures. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
The extra step. They say that makes all the difference. The extra step. It's the difference between wanting and having. You want a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Kirstings wants you to have a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. All you have to do is take the next step and walk through their front door. Get ready for the spring riding season because Kirstings Harley-Davidson has just the bike you've been looking for. They're stocked with every type of Harley-Davidson motorcycle you've ever dreamed of riding, and now is your chance to put them to the test. This is the time of year that puts an extra spring in everyone's step. So what are you waiting for? Take your extra step and get on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle today. Kirstings Harley-Davidson Cycle Center, 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 574-896-2974. Visit Kirstings online at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and KirstingCycle.com.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews, and you don't know who I am, but you do know who Cheryl and Steve are. They live in Hooterville or somethingville. Anyways, it's a made-up place, and you're in it, and they're the hosts. Have a good morning.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Let me guess.
Isn't today Wednesday? Indeed.
It's hump day. Are you ready for the weekend?
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah?
That's why today I want to start with something small we can all agree on.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Halfway through the week.
We're halfway there.
You can do it. You can do it.
Let's do it. Showtime.
Happy hump day, everybody. We're halfway there. Get over the hump with the Big Arch from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Visit your Exotovich Unfleet McDonald's in Rensselaer. 2 great locations. How about the locations right off the expressway on 114 at 65, in Remington right off 65, and in Hebron right off 65, as well as the one in town in DeMott. You can go and grab the Big Arch. I'm trying to find, I guess there's a viral video of Gordon Ramsay eating the Big Arch, and someone sent me a video saying that he ripped it. And I can't find that anywhere. And this is the problem with video now. Like now you can do like anything and there's clickbait out there. And so I started to look before the show and then I got,
now
I had to finish up with prep. Google it. You're going to see that there's all kinds of different stuff out there.
He did.
But no, I know he did a video,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm saying, I don't know that he necessarily ripped it, so it's, I think from what I heard, he was kind of, doing like a similar video to what the CEO of McDonald's did, like having some fun with it from what I could see. So, so many different things out there. Do you see how now you're seeing like a ton of things you got to scroll through to figure out what the real thing is?
Well, and it's clickbait. Like it's not.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, right? I had to change. So I posted my video finally because I fell behind on some of our videos of my story about how I flew in the airplane out of the same airport as the Big Bopper and Richie Valens and all that from the day the music died. And the title that AI had created for it was, crazy coincidence. Man flies on the same plane. I was like, whoa, like there wasn't some scary thing that happened.
Right.
It was just,
and I just
interesting
saw
story,
We were screwing around yesterday with trying to cartoon an image. So Steve looked like he went into a tanning
I
bed
wish you still had the picture.
Stayed there
Yeah.
for 3 weeks.
I looked like George Hamilton if he had just come out of the tanning bed. Like I was like baked. Yeah.
Right. But they just did that to Gordon. Like I'm on my 4th thing where, they're saying he's reviewing it and it's not even him. It's like,
oh, really?
It's ridiculous. I haven't gotten to
a real thing.
A real thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that Gordon Ramsay does those kind of things. You know what I mean? Like he does a commercial for I Can't Believe It's Not Butter because they paid him lots of money to do that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that he does those things.
I thought that was fantastic.
Right. Portions of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services in Rensselaer. Tomorrow is nutritional cooking with Paula and Sam. So you got the Rensselaer Senior Center, Jasper County Community Services, and then you've got the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott. So many great things going on tomorrow at the Rensselaer Senior Center at 11:45. It's nutritional cooking with Paula and Sam. And then at the Fozzie Senior Center on Thursday, you have surprise with Alicia.
That's tomorrow. Right. Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
What did I say? Did I say
No,
something
you
different?
didn't. You said, I was about to say a week from tomorrow is the cost of care.
Yes.
What you call it? Event. Thank you.
At the Rensselaer Senior Center.
Yes.
And then the following Monday, it's at the Fozzie Senior Center.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to have Sharon on tomorrow, right? To chit chat about it?
Friday.
She's going to be on with us to chit chat.
Friday.
Awesome.
First day of spring.
Good deal.
How can we celebrate the first day of spring without our friend Sharon Coley, who brings
Right?
sunshine and happiness wherever she goes?
I love it. I absolutely love it. Yep.
Yes.
All right. So
highest 71.
Mm-hmm.
We should live and be well.
Right.
Doesn't look like it right now.
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's
At
snowy.
all.
Yeah, snowy. Speaking of, you were talking about my picture and how I look baked.
Well, and then the picture before that, when we asked him to cartoon, this was like a chat GPT thing. Before that, they made us look like we were 5.
Yeah. Yeah, like little cartoon.
We're like
kids.
cartoon kindergartners. I
Yep.
was like, what is happening?
Yep.
So,
a new study suggests marijuana won't ease anxiety or common mental health problems, according to a new study.
Really?
I don't know. I've been studying for a while. Listen, I'm pretty calm. I haven't had any anxiety in a while. I don't know. According to my studies that I have done, no, not severe. There's a different word I want to use. Logistical? No, that's not
wow,
it.
that's a big word for you.
Yeah.
Mr. High Guy.
I've done a lot of research, is what I'm trying to say. I've done a lot of research, and I don't have any anxiety or depression. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. A new study shows marijuana does not relieve common health problems such as anxiety or depression. Researchers in Australia, well, that's the problem. They're down under. They don't understand.
They're not high. They're too far
They're
under.
too down under. Yeah. The problem is when you get the munchies and all you got is a Vegemite sandwich, of course you're going to have anxiety. Yeah, I mean, come on. I like Cheryl's version of the song better. Hey, come take a bite of my sandwich. Let's all share. It's not overkill at all. Yeah. I come from a land down under something sunder. I don't know. That's why even marijuana can't make them happy down there. All you got is vegetables on your sandwich. I don't even want to bite of my veggies. They found marijuana does not reduce symptoms of a variety of mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, I'm starting to think that this story by CNN is getting paid by the word. You just said the same thing in 3 different sentences. The headline, a sentence, and then a sentence all said the same thing. It's like when I had to do a report for school,
Right. It's got to be 100 words.
Got to be 100 words. This summer, I had a very, 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 very good time. I went all the way to my grandma's house. She is really, 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 really my favorite grandma in the whole wide world. Research in Australia analyzed dozens of controlled trials published between 1980 and 2025. Dozen? That's not even like enough. That's like a weekend. Dozen? You guys don't even know how to do a study.
Right. You could say you just had a dozen gummies
That's
just
right.
to get where you are today.
I don't trust Dr. Crocodile Dundee anyway. He doesn't know. You know what I say to him? That's not a joint. This is a joint. The author of one of the two studies also said that marijuana did not improve other mental health conditions such as anorexia, bipolar disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, or schizophrenia. Did people think weed was going to help with schizophrenia?
I would think it just calms your brain down, doesn't it?
I suppose.
I mean,
I don't know. Wow. That's a little weird to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was I didn't know people were saying it was going to cure stuff, but I would think it would cure anxiety in calming you.
Right? I think it worked with my schizophrenia. How about you? Yeah, it worked with my schizophrenia too. Good to see you. How you been? I've been pretty good. How about yourself?
I just had a conversation with all my multiple personalities, and they agree that I should continue taking it.
We had a board meeting in my head, and we've decided that we don't have any anxiety at all. We're all
Board
fine.
meeting
All
in
of
my
us
head.
are fine. We're all good. Yeah.
Meeting adjourned.
Staff meeting over.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
Scott.
Hi, Scott. How are you, bud?
Fantastic. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza. We're going to play a little game called Which Came First, birthday edition. So we got two celebrities that were both born on this date. Which one was born first? So which one of these two celebrities do you think is older? Adam Levine from Maroon 5 and The Voice, or Queen Latifah? Which one do you think is older? Adam Levine from Maroon 5 and The Voice, or Queen Latifah?
I'm going to say Queen Latifah.
That is correct. About 9 years older. Queen Latifah is 56, while Adam Levine is 47 years young. Scott, you hold on a second. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone so we can get your info and get you a pizza. Thanks so much for playing.
Thank you.
All right, that's how we do it. We got us a winner today. We'll see if we get us another winner tomorrow on the pizza quiz. Stick around for more fun.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Glatspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatspapharmacy.com. Glatspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys? One Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Play responsibly.
Looking for the perfect start to your child's educational journey? At Apple Tree Learning Center in Rensselaer, their pre-K program is designed to prepare your little one for kindergarten success in a small classroom setting where every child gets the attention they deserve. Apple Tree Learning Center focuses on early literacy, hands-on learning, social development, and nurturing care because education works best when children feel safe, supported, and confident. They're open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, providing dependable, high-quality care that fits your schedule. Call 219-206-1542 now to schedule your tour.
Saturday, March 28th. Get ready to rock the Legion at the DeMont American Legion Post 440. LC Productions and the DeMont American Legion present 3 great acts, one unforgettable night. Crossthreads, Kevin J. Friend, and White Summer, The Sounds of Led Zeppelin. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. Ages 16 or older can get in with a valid ID. Tickets just $25 single or $40 per couple. Grab yours now at the American Legion in DeMont or on the DeMont American Legion Facebook page. Don't wait. They're selling fast. Support the Legion, support the veterans, and rock the night away. Rock the Legion, Saturday, March 28th.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
At least 3 environmental groups are suing the Trump administration over the action to extend the life of the coal-fired Schaefer generating station north of Wheatfield and the F.B. Cutley location near Newburgh that had been scheduled to close at the end of 2025. The Department of Energy stated the plants at both locations needed to be kept operational to ensure the Midwest electric grid due to a shortage of electric energy. But the petition filed on behalf of Citizens Against Coalition of Indiana, Just Transition Northwest Indiana, and the Hoosier Environmental Council stated no emergency exists and that keeping plants in these 2 Indiana locations open costs customers hundreds of thousands of dollars per day. The Shelby County Prosecutor's Office stated they conducted a very successful 3-day sting last week in Shelbyville, targeting those who seek to exploit children online. The operation netted 11 total arrests and included many law enforcement agencies, including the Indiana State Police, the Indiana Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, U.S. Homeland Security investigators, the West Lafayette Police Department, and 17 others. The investigation included undercover officers posing as minors chatting online with people seeking to target minors for unlawful activity. The Shelby County prosecutor says several of those people charged had prior sex crime histories, and one was an illegal alien. The press also encouraged parents to closely monitor their children's online activities. 2 people in southwestern Indiana were rescued by conservation officers on Monday afternoon after the operator of a pickup attempted to drive through floodwaters in Pike County. The Department of Natural Resources said the people had called county dispatch about their predicament, and they stated floodwaters had reached the handles of their vehicle and they needed to be rescued. The Pike County Sheriff's Office had deployed a drone to locate the vehicle, where it was seen near the floodwaters of the White River, and a flood warning was in effect. Officers reached the truck by boat and found the 2 individuals on top of the cab in freezing temperatures. They were treated at the scene and released. Names were not released. NDOT reminds drivers of the activation of its Workside Speed Control Pilot Program, known as Safe Zones. And one of those 3 locations is on I-65 in Jasper County that will begin on March 23rd. The Safe Zone Workside is between the Fair Oaks exit at State Road 14 to approximately 4 miles south of the Rensselaer exit at Highway 114. Safe Zone speed monitoring will be during the overnight hours of 9 p.m. until 6 a.m., as there will be lane closures. Construction will begin, as mentioned, on March 23rd and last through mid-April. Vehicles traveling 11 miles per hour or more over the posted limit will receive a notice via mail. The first notice will be just a warning, second notice $75, and $150 per violation after that. Signs will be posted along the interstate. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
74-year-old Sam Sparks of Logansport passed away on March 15th. Visitation will be from 4 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Sam Sparks will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial will take place at Star City West Cemetery. Memorial contributions can be made to the family. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 97-year-old Olive Pearl Dalka of Maderaeville passed away on March 13th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Maderaeville. Funeral services for Olive Dalka will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday, March 20th at Frame Mortuary, Maderaeville, with Pastor Ricky Prater officiating. Burial will take place at White Post Cemetery, Maderaeville. Memorial contributions may be made to Friends of the Maderaeville Gymnasium or the Maderaeville Potato Fest. Online tributes can be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Maderaeville. 67-year-old Pamela Jean Check of Logansport passed away on March 10th. Cremation will take place at Frame Crematory, Winnemac. Graveside services of Pamela Check will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday at Denham Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to First Baptist Church in Denham. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 76-year-old Linda Sizemore, formerly of Rensselaer, passed away on March 15th. A time of remembrance of Linda Sizemore will be held on Saturday, March 21st from 2 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, with a memorial service at 3 p.m. Central this Saturday, officiated by Pastor David Clemens. Memorial contributions may be made to the Pulaski County Humane Society. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 94-year-old Paul Luke Hendricks of DeMott passed away on March 16th. Friends may call from 9 until 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 21st at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield. Services for Luke Hendricks will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday. Pastor Troy Naniga officiating. Interment will take place at Holland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Dunes Hospice or American Reformed Church. 89-year-old Russell Gus Kreitzer of Rensselaer passed away on March 14th. A celebration of life for Gus Kreitzer will take place at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. 78-year-old Susan Marie Otero of LaPorte, formerly of Pulaski, passed away on March 16th. No services will be held for Susan Otero. Private burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery, McFarland Edition. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, snow showers mainly before 7 a.m. Windy with blowing snow and a high near 46. Untreated surfaces may become slippery overnight due to a coating of snow. Please be careful this morning when driving. Tonight, isolated showers after 4 a.m., increasing clouds with a low around 32. Thursday, scattered showers mainly between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 56. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40. Friday, let's welcome spring to the program. Mostly cloudy with a high near 71. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Good morning, everyone. It's a crazy morning over here.
You guys, what is it, Tuesday? Oh, my goodness.
It's Wednesday.
This is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Oh, my God. I just need to go to bed.
Waffle Wednesday.
Let there be waffles.
There's waffles. I get it.
We must all have waffles forthwith.
Happy Wednesday.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Yeah. Portions of the show today brought to us by the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. Good food, good friends, good times at the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. By the way, I was right. I took a guess yesterday that they might have corned beef at Good Table. They did.
Of course. Didn't they start the day before even?
They did.
I love when people do that too. Because like Stan's Donuts always like comes out with something for that day, but I can't get to Cherville.
Yeah.
You know, so I like when they kind of carry it over.
Yeah, they had good stuff yesterday. Corned beef and cabbage, and then they did Reuben sandwiches. So all good stuff. Yeah. Good stuff at the Good Table Family Restaurant in Kentland. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Jasper County Fair Association this weekend. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you've got the indoor yard sale at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. It's Friday and Saturday, 9 to 4, Sunday, 9 to 2. Then on Friday night, April 3rd, from 4 to 7. Then Saturday, 9 to 2 at the Jasper County Fairgrounds, you have the Dandelion Spring Craft Show.
Oh.
Now, even though the craft show starts at 9, Saturday morning from 8 to 10, they're doing a breakfast for just $2.50. Okay? Then they're doing an Easter egg hunt for the kids at 10:30. So following breakfast. So make your plans for that. Friday night, they'll have baked potato salad bar. Saturday, they'll have breakfast, biscuits and gravy, and lunch, chicken and noodles. So good stuff there. All kinds of fun stuff. And it's
Where's the pork? I hate to sound like the little lady from Wendy's. Where's my pork?
I don't know. I don't have any answers.
Steve, all the pictures came up when we bought like
from last year.
10 million of them last
year.
Right?
I know. I don't know. I'll have to find out what's happening with your pork chops. But it's all happening out at the Jasper County Fairgrounds, all getting ready for the Jasper County Fair. All right. The other night was the Oscars. We didn't talk much about it, but this always stands out to me. And whenever I hear the Academy's reasons, excuses, I lose my mind. Because there's always something about time, or we couldn't fit everybody in. No,
because that's honoring to or dishonoring to them. There's not an excuse to dishonor somebody.
And you go through a whole list of people that were in the movie industry in one way or another. You had managers, you have editors, you have casting directors, you have directors, you have actors, producers. Get everybody in. Get everybody in the list. Some people that were missed somehow in this year's In Memoriam segment on the Oscars. James Van Der Beek, who just passed away.
Oh.
Eric Dane, who you just mentioned off the air. Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Oh.
Robert Carradine, who I mentioned yesterday from Revenge of the Nerds. Bridget Bardot. June Lockhart. George Wendt, Julian McMahon, Samantha Agar, who I guess was best known for All My Children, which I get, was TV.
Oh, let me see. Samantha, because I don't.
Yeah. Lonnie Anderson and Loretta Swit all passed away in the last year and were not in the in memoriam. Now, it says here, to be fair, a lot of these stars were best known for TV work. But if they were in any movie, then they were in the Academy. I'm sure all those people have been in a movie, right?
I know Loretta Swit was, because she was in some of the stuff on Lifetime Movie Network.
Well, that's not movie.
Okay, so
that's Lifetime Pretend movie.
So you're telling me the Oscars are only for
like films?
Film.
Right.
Okay.
But that said, I mean, a lot of those people I'm sure have been in films. I mean, I guess that would be some of the reason why some of it was missed, but yeah. But that's some big names to be left off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, James Van Der Beek, I know, was in movies. Malcolm Jamal Warner was in movie. Robert Carradine was in Revenge of the Nerds. I mean, he was known for Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah. Well, and why can't you tactfully just say, oops, we made a mistake? Like, what? I don't understand how the person responsible for that isn't somebody who's like keeping up on that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why certain people are left off and why, like who decides that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Academy defends Eric Dane and James Van Der Beek Oscar and memorial snubs. So that's what I want to know is like what do they say about it? The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences knows people are upset about perceived snubs during the Oscars in memoriam, but there's nothing cold-hearted about it, TMZ is told. A source with direct knowledge tells TMZ the Academy receives hundreds of requests to include loved ones and industry colleagues for the show's in memoriam segment. Through those, an executive committee represents every branch, considers the list, and makes recommendations for the telecast based on the limited run of the showtime. All the submissions are included on Oscars.org and remain there for a year. As we reported, there was some serious backlash online after Eric Dane and James Van Der Beek, among others, were omitted from the segment, with people asking why these snubs seem to happen year after year. With Dane and Van Der Beek, it could be argued that the late actors are better known for TV roles. Still, they were both featured in films, so the criteria for serious consideration seemed to be met. Their recent deaths rocked Hollywood, helped start a conversation about how much income most working actors earn, blah, 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 blah. Bottom line, the Academy says the show must go on, and that means some of those industry folks who passed within the year are left on the cutting room floor. TMZ even reported on the same thing happening during last year's Oscars when actor Tony Todd wasn't included in the second segment, causing an uproar. Yeah, there's not enough time is not a good excuse to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not saying every person who died. I'm telling you, there's enough time in the show for the in memoriam.
Well, and it's a picture that it's just an acknowledgement of their life's work, and that's not something to be taken lightly. I mean, I would even say the criteria is even questionable, because like if you're in a made-for-TV movie, I mean, I guess you're saying it's films, but if your whole life's work has been in,
well, then you're not in the Academy.
Yeah, I guess.
Like that would be like saying like like you and I should be included in the Emmys. All of our stuff is
that's true.
In radio. It's a different thing. But I don't understand why the people that do meet that criteria wouldn't be included. And trust me, the show goes long anyway. There's plenty of things that can be cut. I hate to say it, and I know I'm being subjective. I don't need to see a horrible bit of Conan O'Brien running around in makeup like the woman from Weapons for 5 minutes instead of adding the people that passed away into the show.
Yeah.
I also, if you're going to say there wasn't enough time for everyone that passed away, I'm sorry. Then we don't need a 10-minute story from Barbara Streisand about a phone call between her and Robert Redford. It was sweet that she sang The Way We Were.
Yeah.
But her story, in my opinion, was boring. It was a lame story about a phone call they had. I just
Steve's great for Hallmark moments.
I'm saying
no, I understand.
It had to be cut for time. You just stated
right.
Robert Redford and Barbara Streisand are more
agree.
important than James Van Der Beek and Eric Dane.
Yeah.
That's what you decided. That's I don't know that was necessary. I did think it was funny though. They caught Jane Fonda. She was snuck out to the bar for a minute, and Entertainment Tonight caught her because she was in a hallway with barely anybody,
Oh, jeez.
And she said, she goes, I want to know why Barbara Streisand got to do that thing for Robert Redford. She's like, she only did 1 movie with him. I did 3 with him. She was having fun, but
right.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. Let's see. Tina says, as of right now, as far as I know, the pork chop thing hasn't been scheduled. No, Tina, I don't think it has either. I think that was I missed the last meeting, but I don't think
Tina.
I don't think it's going on this year. I think
that
was the info.
Now
that
don't be saying things like that.
I don't know for sure, but I think so.
Does this have anything to do with the fact that I've been begging for the recipe for a year? Do you think that I blew it?
You did. You ruined it. You said you like it, so now no one else does. That's that. Donald says, you guys rock. Love you. Thank you for being you. Well, that's very nice. Thank you, Donald.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
Wow, that was sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. He also said, it's like Dick Van Dyke. No one realizes how much of a good man he really is. I respect, we all deserve recognition. Hopefully it's a good, wonderful, and good intention. Yeah, I get it. It's
I don't even like when they cut people's speeches short because
right.
You finally get to this point and quit it with the clock and walking them off with music that plays over their voice and all that.
Right.
I just think they've worked their whole lives for this moment. They've come in second place a couple times. They've gotten dressed. They've gone through the butterflies. When they win, let them speak. And I don't really care if it's 5 minutes. I mean, I get that everybody can't be 5 minutes.
Right. Only the important
I
people.
guess. No, but I'm saying the winners, if it went over, let it go over.
I'm with you. I would rather give them time to thank the people they want to thank than hear another joke from any comedian. I'm just not knocking Conan O'Brien. I feel the same way about all of them. Like, do
right,
one bit
you
in the
keep
beginning.
doing bits.
Right.
Enough with your bits. Goodbye.
As far as I'm concerned, do the monologue.
Yep.
Do something in the beginning, get everybody laughing, and then give away awards.
Right.
We've been to award shows.
Yeah.
You know what we like? When they give away awards.
Right.
Like, give away the awards.
We're like sitting with Spilkies and the Gazentegoids. Like we're
right.
Like,
no one wants your Gazentegoids. For goodness sakes.
Right. We're like
easy. You just stepped on my Gazentegoids.
Right.
They get lower to the ground as I get older. What's happening here?
But I'm saying we're like, let's go.
That's what we wait for on New Year's Eve is for the Gazentegoid to drop.
No, even when we don't win. Nah, I'm not going to say.
Right,
We do love the speeches though, because whoever does win, that's their moment.
Yeah, I get it. Well, they don't let us do speeches at the radio thing because radio people would go on and on forever. They'd be like, they would be in the back going, Cheryl, we got to take a break. Okay, but listen, here's what I want to tell you.
They know better. In fact, before we got nominated, they allowed everybody to speak, and then they just shut that down.
Yeah. It's Cheryl talks so much that when she went to Washington, she had to talk to 2 different senators because their time ended and someone else got elected. And they came into the meeting after getting elected.
Here's what they did. They put a cardboard picture of a senator from years ago in a chair. And they said, hey, Sherry, you take over this meeting for us. We'll come get you when we're done. So I spoke to Mr. Cardboard.
Yeah. No, it's but I think that's the time that they should be allowed to think. Now, if you're going to do that, I'm okay with tell everybody you can have as much time to think who you need to think.
Mm-hmm.
But then there also has to be the rule of this isn't your time for your personal diatribe.
Yeah.
It's not time for your politics.
Yep.
It's not time for your favorite story about how your grandma made you, windmill cookies from Salerno's. It's not any of that.
Oh,
I know.
no.
Right. It's
and they should just add this at the end. And the valet will charge you $25 a minute for if this dinner goes past 10.
Right. Well,
and you foot the bill.
Well, listen, that
for everybody.
Wasn't that the thing that Nate Bargatze did? He said if you go over, you donate this much money to charity. Remember he did that thing? Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah. Because I don't want to, I don't think that's the time or place for your politics or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're all famous enough. You have enough followers. You can put that anywhere you want.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're winning an award, this is the time for the award. Be thankful. Thank your acting teacher. Thank your mom. Thank your wife.
Yeah.
Thank your husband. Whatever you want to do. Thank your kids.
Yeah.
All of it. Great. But then get off. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm all for having as much time as possible to thank all the people that you want to thank, because this could be a once in a lifetime thing.
And and keep it to the people that got you to this award or inspired you.
Show gratitude.
Yeah.
We won't cut you off while you're thanking people.
Yeah.
But if you break the rules, the floor drops out from underneath you. We have a lever. And then you just go
fall
down
through
a slide.
the floor.
You just go down a slide. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll check out our cereals, and then we got some other stories that I want to dive into as well, including something that Cheryl agrees with that all humans need. So we're going to get to that story in just a little bit.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is a voluntary and open membership. Jasper County REMC is a voluntary organization open to all persons able to use their services and willing to accept the responsibilities of membership without gender, social, racial, political, or religious discrimination. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
You think Bozeman Oil is just about oil? Well, think again. For over 65 years, they've delivered gasoline, diesel, lubricants, tank setups, and more. From farms to fleets and everything in between, Bozeman Oil offers dependable delivery and honest, old-school service. Located in DeMont and proud to serve this region since 1960. Family-owned, community-focused, and always just a phone call away. Visit BozemanOil.com or call 219-345-3412 or stop by and visit on Route 10 today. Bozeman Oil, so much more than just oil.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
My car smells fresh, so fresh, always so fresh every day. My car smells fresh, so fresh, like I cleaned it yesterday. Got that Febreze car on the vents, living life with that just clean fresh. Febreze car, if you know, up to 40 days a cent on low. My car smells fresh, So fresh, always so fresh every day. My car smells fresh, so fresh, like I cleaned it yesterday. That's right. Breathe happy Febreze, la 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 la.
Out west, the work doesn't stop when the cold sets in. Well-made outerwear should protect you in all conditions. At Boot Barn, we carry the broadest assortment of warm, durable outerwear with options from top brands like Carhartt, Ariat, Cody James, and Hawks. We offer soft shell, concealed carry, waterproof and insulated coats, Sherpa-lined and denim jackets, and certified FR gear. Visit us in store to find the outerwear you need. Boot Barn. Keep west.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Spring Sale and get 35% off paints and stains March 13th through the 23rd. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Guess what day it is?
Wednesday, I think.
I think Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
If you don't, who will, huh? If you don't, I'll find someone who will.
I work you to death.
Well, you're an overpaid DJ, so that's up for debate. You talk a lot.
Am I talking a lot? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
You're risking a sprained tongue.
Turn on the mic.
Fired up. Let's see if it works.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to start the show.
Start the show.
Stephen Sherrill with you here on a delightful Wednesday morning. Be safe out there. A little bit of snow we got today. Might see a little bit later on, but Cheryl has assured me that she will allow spring to come in by Friday. So it's all in her power. Portion of the show today brought to us by the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. You know, you can rent the theater for your own gathering, get-together, party, what have you.
We did.
And, most of the time you can bring your own movie, depending on what it is and what format it's on. Find out more at fountainstonetheaters.com. Our poll question today, and going through April 6th, we have Cereal Madness. It is the battle to find out which cereal is the best. Which one?
And we're doing it to fight the madness or eliminate the madness of hunger.
Yes. So here's how you can help. Pick what cereal you think is going to win Cereal Madness, or just pick your favorite cereal. Mm-hmm. Buy a box and bring it to your local food pantry in Rensselaer. Bring it to the Jasper County, the Good Samaritan Food Pantry in Rensselaer. And it's what I did the other day. And take a picture of yourself and then tag us in it. Tag any of our pages, the Q, 98 Gold, Bear Country, Touhyville, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Tag us in it. One, because once we see that you do it, we're going to add it to our list because we're going to match all those cereals. So,
and the way you tag, in case you don't know, is use the @ symbol and then put the name of the station. And it'll come up. Choices will come up and you choose the choice.
And if you have any trouble with it, you can always message us. Just message us the picture of you in front of the food pantry with your cereal. Because 2 things will happen. One, we want to get a list so that we match those cereals. Whatever cereal you get, we're going to get that many cereals.
At the end of Cereal Madness, we're going to bring a bunch of cereal.
Yes. And the other thing is you're going to be entered in for a chance to win some cool prizes. We're going to put you in for a chance to win some Indiana Beach tickets, Deep River Water Park, Holiday World, things like that. Chicago White Sox tickets.
Correct.
So we're going to put you in for that. So fun stuff going on. So let's see how Cereal Madness is going today.
Donald says Cinnamon Life with
right.
multiple exclamation points.
All right. Well, let's see. Where's Cinnamon Life is up against Cocoa Puffs today.
Ooh.
Right now, Cocoa Puffs is up 79%. Over 21%.
So, okay. Donald, you need to vote early, vote multiple times,
Yeah, this is not like Chicago. You can't vote more than once. Dead people can't vote either. Yep.
Right?
Good
to know.
Yes.
But get your family.
Yes.
Get your friends.
So we have 4 matchups each day here in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Today we have
I gotta vote, too.
Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries, 74% of the vote over Strawberry Special K right now. As I mentioned, Cocoa Puffs beating Cinnamon Life. Peanut Butter Crunch beating Honey Smacks. Really? Honey Smacks is losing? That could be an upset in the first round, in my opinion. And then you've got Honeycomb with 88% of the vote over Honey O's. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I totally understand that. So, but we'll have to wait and see. All right. So Cheryl is a big believer in this, and American author Virginia Satir, Satir, agrees. A viral post is being shared that says humans need 4 hugs a day to avoid anxiety and depression. I've got other ways. So now they're saying that cannabis doesn't help with anxiety and depression, but 4 hugs a day will get you over it. Then you'll be fine.
That's to actually maintain like sanity is 4.
All
they
right.
say to grow, you need like 8.
She said once we need 4 hugs a day for survival. So this must be where you got it from, is this woman. We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance, and we need 12 hugs a day for growth. Okay. It's going to make things go very slowly at the grocery store for all of us. I'm just saying. Everybody can't just be hugging everybody. I'm just saying. Turns out a hug does a lot more than make you feel loved. Scientists say that hugging can help you lower cortisol, which is the body's main stress hormone. It can even calm your heart rate and reduce your blood pressure too. Some research also suggests people who get hugged more handle stress better, and hugs release oxytocin, which is often called the love hormone. Mm-hmm. This helps you feel safe and supported. Never underestimate the power of a hug. I like this at the end, but please make sure they're consensual, because an unconsensual hug can raise your blood pressure.
Right.
You can't just walk up to some rando in the grocery store and give them a hug.
Right.
People do not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also how you can get hit with something. They'll slap you with a pork chop or something. You just can't do that. You can't just go and randomly hug people. You got to be careful, okay? Just making sure. But yes, hugging is nice. Mm-hmm. So, some people in Northeast Ohio, did you hear about this?
I did.
Heard a giant loud boom that apparently was heard all the way in New York. No, not that. That's
not you going boom boom. It was a meteor.
Steve, what are you doing down there? That was a meteor. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh my
gosh. Yes.
Just go ahead. Get it out of your system. He can't help himself. He really can't.
It's not my fault. It was a meteor. That was a little meteor. It was like an asteroid.
Are you all right over there? Do I need to take away all your sound effects?
It was an asteroid.
Jeez. Come on.
NASA confirms the boom was a 17,000-pound meteor.
Did an earthquake just come through? Yes. Our whole house shook.
And we thought that something hit like the roof of the grocery store. It was just a really loud bang.
And I just hear a giant thud, and then it persisted for like 10 seconds. And I'm just sitting there like, is this the end times?
It sounded like a bowling ball dropped on the floor above me. It was pretty loud.
Oof. That's scary, right? Oof. Wow. Senior research associate at Case Western University explains what happened.
what you're really seeing is not an explosion that's, up in the clouds. It's miles higher than that. We're talking 10 miles high or more. So way above where airplanes fly, right at the top of the atmosphere. So it's visible from a very long distance. The sonic boom will just keep going until it loses energy. So this is something that hit the atmosphere going, 50 times the speed of sound, broke up, caused that fireball, and that boom when it broke up.
Wow.
Wait, so the boom wasn't something hitting the ground? It was actually a meteor blowing up in above us in the atmosphere?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
So was it the atmosphere above Ohio? That's what they're saying,
guess.
Northeast Ohio?
I guess.
So how come we didn't hear it?
Because it was in Ohio.
These stupid headphones. No, I'm kidding.
I can sleep through anything.
Oh.
Now I know why Ace was barking. Yeah, I thought it was the mail lady.
Why am I here?
Right? Right? So NASA confirmed a 6-foot, 17,000-pound meteor traveled 44,000 miles per hour. That's fast. That's enough to get you pulled over.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't, but Your Honor, I didn't know I was speeding.
I didn't even
It
see
didn't
this.
feel that fast.
Right,
It was kind of quiet, and I was jamming to my music. You know what I mean?
Officer, I just got to get home to pee.
Right.
Yeah. It was 50 miles above Lake Erie when the first flash was detected.
Okay, so 50 miles
up in the air.
above.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Scott Radulski, a lightning specialist with the Weather Service, said detailed lightning maps show an elongated flash. There were likely 2 explosions over Northeast Ohio. The first was when the meteor first broke up, like that guy was saying, about 27 miles above Lake Erie.
That's close to the ground.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
27 miles? That's not, think about how you're flying in an airplane and you can still see the ground. Oof. Yikes.
Okay, just to give you an idea.
Okay.
Planes fly about 5.5 to 7.5 miles above the earth.
Well, shut my mouth.
So
that was five times that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it exploded. Where did all the stuff go? And what's the stuff? I know a meteor is like rock, right? So then was there like ping, 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 ping on people's roofs?
I don't know. So it was 50 miles above Lake Erie when the first flash was detected. Okay. So a meteor, sometimes called a shooting star, is a space rock that crashes through Earth's atmosphere, according to NASA. Okay. Just to give you an idea. So the first, it broke up about 27 miles above Lake Erie. The second was heard and seen moments later, so a little bit closer. NASA said small pieces may have landed somewhere in Ohio. I don't know how big those small pieces are. Astronomer Jay Reynolds said meteors crash into the Earth's atmosphere more times than people realize. You may not hear them, but a lot of times they do fall and they're recovered at some point, said Reynolds. If it did hit, some farmer will be able to tell us. Unless it hit in the middle of some forest, we may never know the answer. The sights and sounds, viewers reported the big boom followed by a rumble, like we do. That's what we heard, all that stuff. So,
wow.
Yeah. In an email to Fox 8 News in Ohio, one viewer wrote, "We're in Sandusky, Ohio, and that boom shook our house. Felt like something hit the house. Thought it was an electrical issue." Another wrote, "I live in Hartsville, Stark County, and we felt the rumble here. My dog started barking right away, but it didn't bother the horses." So, wow.
Cedar Point is in Sandusky.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's one of the videos in Norwalk, Ohio. Looks like it's from like a Ring doorbell or something. That didn't sound very loud. I mean, it sounded. That one didn't sound much louder than like the wind hitting like a microphone.
Right, but if
or
it
something.
shook your house, I saw
Yeah.
one where they it was like the cameras, like the normal weather cameras, actually shook.
Yeah. No, I mean,
That
listen.
would scare me.
Your sun chimes or whatever those goofy things are called. Your crystals fall off the window, and I think it's
you
a
be
meteorite.
careful with how
know?
you just get those sunshine things.
I don't know what they're called. I don't know. Like, what are they? Crystal prisms and what is this?
Hopeless. It's just hopeless.
Oh, they're called hopeless. I agree.
No,
what's
you are
hopeless?
hopeless.
What's hopeless is that you think those suction cups are holding them up. That's what's hopeless because they fall 3 times a week.
The sun chasers.
Yes.
Sun,
yeah. I'm chasing the sun. Here comes the sun. Duty. Yeah.
Duty. There's no duty.
That Beatles song. Yeah. None of these videos are working very well. I'm trying to get like the Ring doorbell videos, but they keep like.
Just shake your camera.
Right.
Just go like this. This
Right?
is what it was like.
Yeah. Here was the loud boom. Meteor. Boom. Yeah.
Right, because it identifies itself before it
I'm
blows
a
up.
meteor. Boom. That's my impression. Listen, I was always taught when you do impressions, it's better to tell people what the impression is, so they feel like they're on there. Donna says sun catchers with a bunch of laughing emojis because she knows that I'm ridiculous. Oh, now you're gonna give me the sound?
We've been talking about that trip, and there are always great options for midway. Now is the perfect time.
What? Multiple videos playing at one time. Guys, go away. How about that? Stupid News 8. You don't know. No, but my point is that Ace and I jump up every time one of those things falls off the window and crashes onto the wood floor. Could you imagine what we'd do if the house shook? Right. Although the other night, maybe that wasn't thunder the other night that shook the house. Maybe that was the meteorite.
The boom boom.
Remember?
Or maybe it was one of your farts.
No. What? You brought it back up. I didn't go back to it. You did.
Mm-hmm.
You secretly think it's funny.
I don't.
It's going down the tubers.
I know, Mr. President. So, no, but listen, I need to find out what night this was. Do you remember the other night? It was thunder, and I said it shook the house, and you didn't wake up.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that. Yeah. Yeah. Donald says, "Wowzers." He says, "A tornado, a meteor, yikes! It's right next to golf balls from the golf course while I'm mowing the lawn." Yes. He says, "You two have a great day. You have a great day too, Donald." By the way, Jessica says it was at least 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. Yeah, I would say so.
Right.
So Jessica, by the way, going back to the hugging, she says, "I don't know. I'm not a hugger. And I like being a little unhinged. So I don't think I need all those hugs. So I'm good with being unhinged. I don't need the hugs to calm me down. I'm fine.
Hilarious.
I'd like to stick with a little bit kooky. Yeah, I'm fine." Oh, that's good stuff. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we still got a few more stories to dive into, including a story that you were so excited about the hug story. You are going to love this new device that just came out. So stick around. Wait till you find out what this is.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, snow showers mainly before 7 a.m. Windy with blowing snow and a high near 46. Untreated surfaces may become slippery overnight due to a coating of snow. Please be careful this morning when driving. Tonight, isolated showers after 4 a.m., increasing clouds with a low around 32. Thursday, scattered showers mainly between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 56. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 40. Friday, let's welcome spring to the program. Mostly cloudy with a high near 71. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 42.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the US and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Vierk's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Vierk's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
Tired of muddy paws, smelly fur, and a bathroom that looks like a dog wash explosion? Bring your best friend to Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash in Rensselaer. It's self-service, open 24/7, and made to fit your schedule. No appointments needed. For $8, you get 12 minutes with shampoo and a pet blow dryer. And if your pup needs a little extra time, just add more, just like a car wash. Plenty of parking, no mess at home, and a clean, happy pet every time. Located right next to Baz's Roller Rink on 231 in Rensselaer. Don't forget, they have open skate on Friday and Saturday nights. Be sure to check Baz's Roller Rink Facebook to find out more. Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash, because every pet deserves the 5-star treatment.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Oh, you should try Fast Play from the Hoosier Lottery. It's instant fun. Unlike the time you tried ice climbing and got your tongue stuck.
A little help, guys. Guys? One Fast Play ticket, please.
Hoosier Lottery. Champions of play. Play responsibly.
Touhyville. 2 Tuohys are better than one.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Rise and shine.
I'm not really feeling up to this today.
Nope, not really feeling up to it.
Really?
Not today.
Why not?
Everything's so doom and gloom.
Doom and gloom.
The whole world is going crazy.
Sounds like you need a
Pep talk.
I don't need a pep talk.
Well,
You're getting one.
we're going to wake up
Get it together.
One foot in front of the other.
Put a smile on your face.
and we're going to make a difference.
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. It's Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a super delightful Wednesday morning. Happy hump day, everybody. Thanks for getting up and hanging out. We appreciate you guys being a part of the program and just saying hey, stopping by our video and chit-chatting with us. We love all that. So thank you guys so much for making us a part of your morning here in Touhyville. I'm trying to figure out, and I don't know if this has been happening with you or anybody else. I'm getting a lot of friend requests lately on Facebook, which is great if they're real. Here's what's throwing me off about the world right now. I don't know if they're real. Like, it's messing me up.
Do you check all of them? Like,
I
to
do.
make sure...
I go onto the page. I scroll through. It looks kind of real, but now with AI, you can do so much.
Yeah.
It messes me up. I'm hoping that it's real. You know what I mean? But I'm always afraid, like, I say yes, and then I'm getting hacked or something.
I
Like,
think
if they were
it's
hacked,
real.
then, yeah, you think?
Yeah, because I'm not getting them.
Because I would go through. Here's the thing. I don't really care. It's your
Stay
problem.
away from the hugger.
It sounds like a your problem kind of thing. I don't really know what to tell you. I'm not even sure why we're talking about it on the radio. Is this your worst problem, Steve? Move on with your life. No, I'm not complaining. I wish I knew.
No, I know. It's hard to tell anything. Sometimes it's hard to tell fake news.
Right. It's,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. So if your friend requested me recently, I'm looking in to make sure you're real. I don't know if you're real. I don't know if you are. Send me a message and say I'm real. Don't worry, Steve. So
the way I judge it is the pictures.
I know. And it's
if they've got pictures of themselves with people.
Right, but you can take those off of other pages. I mean, and clone somebody. You can just fake it.
By any means, when it comes to tech, I'm not the person to
I know, right?
For advice.
I don't know either. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So scientists at the University of Maryland are asking a very important question. They are tackling the important things. Sometimes you got people doing research on cancer. You got people tackling the important things to make sure everyone's going to live. This is to find out how often do people fart.
What is with today?
I didn't make it up. It's a real story. You see the headline, right?
I do.
There is now a wearable device to track how often you fart. I don't need a device. I can tell you it's a lot.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think that they should give that to you. I don't know that it's safe.
I'm going to break the device.
My fart thing broke. We just gave it to you yesterday.
A team of scientists built a small wearable device about the size of a nickel that clips.
Well, there's the key. It's going to break. It's the size of a nickel, the poor thing.
Right. You clip it onto your.
Stand a chance.
You clip
with
it
the
onto
air
your
that
underwear.
comes out of your butt.
Yeah, you clip it onto your underwear to keep count of your fart. Why? Why does anybody want to know?
Count? What do we do? I mean, here. Do you know what it's like? It's just like the insurance companies when they put those things where they're like, "Hey, you could save some money on your insurance if we know that how you drive."
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now could you imagine you're going to get a letter from the government one day saying you're responsible for all the global warming, Steve, and now you owe the government all this money in back fines and stuff.
They're saying this is real science because right now there's no baseline for healthy gas levels. Would you stop?
It sounds
this is
like
ridiculous.
the next scary movie, I think.
Right?
Like we've tracked him.
Yeah.
Johnny's farts are he's singly responsible for killing off the environment, so now we have to kill him.
What are we doing?
Johnny is played by Tom Cruise.
Right?
Swinging from chandeliers.
Come on.
Climbing on the side of buildings to escape it all.
Yeah,
and then he proves that the nickel-sized thing he's been wearing is broken. Like
perfect.
Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely perfect.
I need a drink.
I'm with you, Alex Trebek. All right, let's take a break. We come back.
Oh my gosh. Ed says he'd like to try it and see if he could overload it. Ed.
All right, let's take a break. We come back. We end on a high note. No more fart talk, I promise. The extra step. They say that makes all the difference. The extra step. It's the difference between wanting and having. You want a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Kirstings wants you to have a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. All you have to do is take the next step and walk through their front door. Get ready for the spring riding season because Kirstings Harley-Davidson has just the bike you've been looking for. They're stocked with every type of Harley-Davidson motorcycle you've ever dreamed of riding, and now is your chance to put them to the test. This is the time of year that puts an extra spring in everyone's step. So what are you waiting for? Take your extra step and get on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle today. Kirstings Harley-Davidson Cycle Center, 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 574-896-2974. Visit Kirstings online at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and KirstingCycle.com.
Jasper County REMC reminds you that water and electricity add up to danger. When heavy rains hit, you might not think about electrocution risk, but it should be at the top of the list. Some safety measures to keep in mind include never step into a flooded basement or other room if water may be in contact with electrical outlets, appliances, or cords. Never try to turn off the power at the breaker box if you have to stand in water. If you can't reach your breaker box safely, call your electric utility to shut off the power at the meter. Make sure outdoor outlets and outlets in wet areas of the home like kitchen, bath, laundry room, and garage are equipped with a ground fault circuit interrupter. These devices can cut off power quickly if there is a problem so no one gets shocked. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Tax season doesn't have to be stressful. At Krause & Company, they make tax returns simple, accurate, and worry-free. Whether you're an individual, a small business owner, or self-employed, their experienced tax professionals find every deduction you deserve while keeping you compliant. Skip the guesswork and the late-night stress. Let Krause & Company handle the numbers so you can focus on what matters most. Call 219-866-8214. That's 219-866-8214 today. Follow them on Facebook. Krause & Company. Trusted tax preparation done right.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Text help for help. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
You've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications that are all over the news, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie, and if you qualify, you can get medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1s at 80 to 90% savings without insurance, all 100% online.
Wait, I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No long wait at the doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, for 80 to 90% less and shipped direct to your door.
Amazing. How do I get started?
Just send them a text.
Text CHEER to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic for 80 to 90% less, 100% online. Don't wait. Text CHEER to 797979 right now for your exclusive offer. Text CHEER to 797979. That's CHEER to 797979.
You ready to rock?
This is gonna get loud. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
All righty, it is time for us to wrap things up for another fine, fun day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Of course, we don't go anywhere without ending on a high note.
So today's high note is from one of my favorite authors ever on planet Earth, Richard Rohr. R-O-H-R. So he wrote The Universal Christ, Falling Upward, Everything Belongs, Yes, and he's got a ton of Radical Grace. He's got a ton of good books.
Okay.
So this is from Richard Rohr out of The Universal Christ. Love, which might be called the attraction of all things toward all things, is a universal language and underlying energy that keeps showing itself despite our best efforts to resist it. It is so simple that it is hard to teach in words, yet we all know it when we see it. After all, there is not a native, Hindu, Buddhist, Jewish, Islamic, or Christian way of loving. There is not a Methodist, Lutheran, or Orthodox way of running a soup kitchen. There is not a gay or straight way of being faithful, nor a black or Caucasian way of hoping. We all know positive flow when we see it, and we all know resistance and coldness when we feel it. All the rest are mere labels.
Very nice. Good stuff there. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a great Wednesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow, right here in Touhyville. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WL.